Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Swistak here, and I just wanted to walk you guys through how to design your own dream lunchbox here on Google Slides. Now, right here on our screen in Google Classroom, you're going to see two versions of the lunchbox file. The Google Slide version, which is the one I'm going to show you how to use, and the lunchbox PDF. That means that you can pop that up and print it out on your printer, and then of course you can decorate it and color it any way you'd like, and then just snap a picture of it and email it to me or submit it as a picture through Google Classroom. But if you don't have a printer, all you're going to have to do is come on over here to where it says Google Slides Lunchbox. You're going to click on it, and there you go. It will pop up in a Google Slide version. Now, what I've done for you already is right here, you're going to see a light gray outline. That's a little text box I've popped in there for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to use that text box to type your name in it. So I'm going to put Mrs. Swistak's lunchbox. Now, my letters have come out a little too large, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight my letters. And right up here at the top where you see this number right in the middle, that means the size of your text. So because my text is a little bit too large, I can hit the minus sign, and of course it can shrink it down. I can make my text box a little bit larger. If I want to change the style of letters here, I'm going to highlight my letters. And right here next to the number where I just showed you how to make your letters smaller, you can click on the down arrow, and that will bring up the different types of fonts or the different letter styles. I have mine set to permanent marker, but maybe you like something different. And different letter styles are different sizes. So when you click on a different letter style, it can make it a little smaller. Oops, looks like I accidentally misspelled lunchbox. Look at that. Now I want to center my letters in my text box. So I'm going to once again highlight my letters, and if you come up over here, you're going to see where my arrow's pointing to. It looks like 4 bars with an arrow, and when I hold on over it, it's going to say align. So if I click down on it, I'm going to look so that it says center. I'm looking for where all the bars are lined up right in the middle, and when I click on it, that's going to put my letters and my words right in the middle. Now, before I do anything else, I want to put a cool picture or something here on my lunchbox. I'm going to click off my letters so it gets off that text box so it doesn't confuse Google Slides. Now, I want to go to actual regular Google, and I just typed in American flag because I thought I'd like a nice American flag lunchbox. So what I've done is I've found an American flag that I like, and I can click on it and then drag that American flag right over to my Google Slide and pop it right in there on my Google Slide. Now it's going to be small, so I'm going to have to resize it. Now, when you're going to resize, you want to make sure that your flag or your picture is behind your letters. How do you do that, Mrs. Swistak? Well, I'm going to right-click on my flag, and it's going to bring up a menu that says Order. You want to choose Send to Back, and then you can stretch out your picture. I like to use the corners so that it stretches both ways the same size. Now, my American flag here is a little dark. I can't see my letters. There's a couple things we can do to fix that. Well, one thing we can do is we can go ahead and highlight our letters and click the B up here, and that's going to make your letters bold. Okay, so that's a little bit better, but right over here on the blue, it's a little dark. So I'm going to click on my picture, and you see up here where it says Format Options, I'm going to click that. And here I'm just going to move myself over to the other side of the screen so you can see this menu. Right here it says Adjustments. So I'm going to click Adjustments, and if I put my cursor on the transparency, if I raise up transparency, it's going to lighten up my American flag. So now I can see my letters a little bit better. That's pretty awesome. Now, say I want something else that's really cool. Let's find a cool cartoon skull. So I'm going to type in cartoon skull because I like skulls. That's just me. You're going to put in exactly whatever it is that you like. Oh, this guy's pretty funny. So same thing as I did before. I'm going to click and hold on to it. I'm going to drag it up to my Google Slides, and it's going to pop it right in there. Now, cool thing about this box, when it comes up, it's got this little dot right here. That means you can shift it around. All right, so maybe you want to rotate it a little bit so it's a little on an angle. That is up to you. Right up here is where your crop image is. So while that picture is selected, because I can see that I have a little black bar underneath, so I'm going to go crop image, and then I can use that little box to get away or take away that black box. And then when I click on my picture or click away from my picture, that little extra black box is gone away. Alrighty. So I can move my little skull around to wherever I like. I'm going to put him right over here. And if you want to add any extra items, any extra things, maybe I want to put some cartoon stars there. You know what? Fireworks. How about some cartoon fireworks? Oh, these look awesome. So I'm going to do the exact same thing as I've done before. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to slide it right up to where it says Google Slide. And then I'm going to pop it right in. And then I can move it around and adjust it however I want to. And there's some cool things over here too. So for example, if you wanted to play with the recolor version, if you click on recolor and try that arrow, take a look at what that does. It gives you lots of options where it can give you different colors or different versions, black and white, blue, yellow, totally up to you on how you want to recolor it. Now, when you're finished, please make sure that you type your name right after the word lunchbox where it says save. I didn't want to do that. Let's try that again. So let's type your name. So I'm going to put Mrs. Swiss so that it saves with my name on the extension so I know whose it is. And you can also, download it to any image file that you want. You can share it right with me even. So if you click share, you can share it with jswisnak@railway.net. Oops. And it's going to share it right to me without even you having to save it or move it or copy it and paste it. So you're going to send, and it's going to send me an email alert that says that you sent this to me when you were finished. So really super easy for you to do. If you don't know how to, work with Google Slides, I gave you a lot of different options that you can play with by adding, cutting, and pasting. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I hope you're all staying well. I hope you're all staying safe. And I can't wait to see what cool lunchbox you're going to create. Take care.